Hello and welcome everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to build modern houses like this one so you can build your own modern buildings, and the idea for this video comes from my two friends here, and without any further ado, let's start with the video. Okay, the first part to make a modern house is to select the materials. Now, I will always recommend you to use a white block unless you're going for a very specific style. If that is not the case, always use a white block because that is the cleanest color in the world and modern houses are very clean and perfect. The next materials gotta be a gray scale, like light gray concrete, and also gray concrete. Those are very important because that will make the house look very minimalist. Then you will have to decide if you want your house to have a specific color. It can be whatever color you want. It could be red, green, yellow, whatever color, but just one. Make sure that it is just one and you don't have a lot of colors in your building. You want it to be very simplistic in that sense. Then for the glass, I will recommend you to use rather black stained glass or white stained glass. Those are very good. You can choose whatever of those you want. If you want more like a minimalist style, you can use the black one. And if you want something more futuristic, you can use the white one. But it is up to you. And then some people will say that you have to use a wood block. But that is not very necessary unless you're going for a very specific style. But in this case, you don't really need it. Where you will need the wood is to make some decorations and stuff like that. But for the style itself, you don't really need it. And well, now that we have our materials here, in this case, as I would like to have a color here, the white glass will work better. So these 5 are the materials that I will try to use for my building. They can change throughout the process, but I will try to stick as much as I can with these 5 blocks. So let's go ahead and build something. Okay, let's start with our house. The first thing you have to make is the facade of the building, the front side of the house. This is very important because like that you will develop the style you're going to use for the entire house. And here, working the facade, for modern style, you have to think with lines. You have to make different shapes for the building using lines. Lines for the roof, lines for the floor, lines for the walls, and with those lines you have to make the proportions of your building. And once you are happy with those lines, you can fill those lines for the walls. Now here, don't try to make many complex shapes. The key is try to end up with many pieces, individual pieces, which are as simplistic as they can, instead of having very weird and complex shapes that goes up like an S or something like that. Try to keep it an L, maybe a C, maybe a completely straight line. That's what you really want to have here because you want it to be as simplistic as you can. So you can see I have very straight walls, very straight pillars, and try to use white as it is the main feature of the building, like the floor, the roof, most of the walls, and then just leave some gaps and you will fill those gaps with the rest of the materials like black walls, gray walls, and the color you prefer for those walls as well. And now this is very important, always try to leave a gap between each block. Never put 2 blocks which are different materials at the same level. I mean, flushing with each other. They have to be at least 1 block in or 1 block forward between the block that is next to it. Like this, we're giving depth to the house and also we're making individual and more simple shapes. Like instead of having a lot of materials at the same level, so it will make like something really weird, and I will explain that better after. And that's pretty much it for modern building, at least for the facade. And like that, phase 1 is done. So as you can see here, we have all of our facade completely done. We have the style of the building, we have the materials we're going to use. We now know how we're gonna make the rest of the house based on this facade here. And also I added a little bit of wood here just for some details, not for the house itself. So as you can see, we have like some pillars and some roof and doors, but just for that, because we want our house to look as artificial as we can with just concrete and stuff, and then some natural materials for some little details just to give a natural feeling. You also don't have to worry for empty walls here like this one, because that's very important. We need to have some clean walls around the building to give that feeling of purity around the building. Also, as you can see, I added the color in 2 places here where we have this big wall, which is very characteristic and it's like the main feature of the building, and also a little bit of line here, because if we have the color just in one place, it will feel out of place. But also don't try to put colors all around the building because it won't look very elegant then. I also break this roof here, as you can see, to don't make a complex shape, you know, because here we will have like this C that goes like this, but with this gap here we're making two shapes, but very clean shapes, very simple ones, like this one which is completely straight, and this one that is like an L or something like that. And also for this style you would like to think in the things that you would like to have in your building, like this balcony here. I would like to have a balcony, very big and nice. Also we would like to have a garage as well. Also we would like to have an entrance, a very nice entrance here. So try to incorporate those things while you're building the house. And also trying to incorporate a lot of windows, like this one which is very big here, this window which is aligned here. We also have this big part of glass here for the balcony, and some little windows for extra detail, because as we have one empty wall here and we have all of these walls empty, and it won't feel alive. So you have to put some little windows, not too much, just to make it feel more interesting in some parts and make them a little bit more characteristic for the house. Also a very important thing when you're building this kind of things, never put blocks at the same level. Like this here, we're leaving a gap between this roof here and this wall. This roof goes a little bit further than this wall right here. This blue wall is a little bit in compared to this black one, so that's very important. And I would say it can be the most important thing, because if you make this like this, it will feel like this is a complex shape, because this have this movement like this and also goes like this, and you want them to feel like they're different parts of the building, not the same shape, and that will make it more simple and more modern. And that's pretty much I can tell about this style in phase 1, which is the most important one, which is where we're making our facade. Now it's time for phase 2, where we're gonna make the rest of the building. Oh yeah, that was a lot of explaining. Neither me can understand myself, if that makes sense. So I will try to keep it simpler for this part. Now we're going to try to use the same style we've done for the facade for the rest of our building, using the straight lines, using the simple shapes I told you earlier. But now here you want to be even more simpler than what you did for the facade. These other sides are not as important as the facade is. The two sides at the sides, they don't have to be perfect, they just have to be simple. And for the back side, you can make it more interesting compared to the two other sides, but not as important as the facade is. So for the rest of the house is easier. And also this is very important, I didn't do it because I'm so lazy. It is very important to decide what rooms you would like to have in your house. Like for example, I would like to have a kitchen, I would like to have a living room, something like that, and do that, the interior decoration completely with all of the details, and then you build the walls around that decoration. Because if you don't do that, you can end up without enough space for the decoration you want. Like for example, if you build the complete house and then you enter to do the decoration without any plans, it won't come up very easily, and perhaps you won't have enough space to do it. I will really recommend you to use a lot of greenery, a lot of grass, leaves and stuff like that. Very natural trees will really improve the building because it will make it feel alive, it will make it feel more realistic, and that's very, very important. And well, I don't really know what else I can say about try to keep it simple, straight lines. I think I've just said it so many times, but that's really it. Just try to keep it simple. Did I say you have to make it simple? You have to make it simple. Very simple. And well, phase 2 is done, and with that the house itself is done as well. And well, here we are at the facade of the house. We've already seen it, and I would like to show you very specific details all around the house to tell you better how you can do modern houses and very specific keys that will improve all of your modern houses. And after that, I would like to take you on a tour around the house because I really love how the thing came out, and I think that's a good way to give you some inspiration, and that's what this video is about, right? So well, as you can see, this side is very simple. As you can see, you know, we have the facade with a lot of things going on. But here it is very simple. We just have straight lines that goes from here to that point. We have this barrier all around this to make it like a balcony because we want this to look realistic. Then here, moving to this side, we have this, and again here, look at the pool. It's a rectangle, a very simple shape. Then here I have a lot to tell you. So look at this gray wall. It is very straight and simple. It comes from that point to this point here, very straight. It doesn't turn anywhere. We also have this platform here, this white platform, which is very straight, and then we fill the rest with more walls, like this black wall that comes from here to that point, very straight. Also here we have this gray wall again, straight here, straight lines here, straight glass here. Everything is about simplicity. The same goes for this side, and also here, as you can see, this black wall is just a simple rectangle here. And as you can see, the most complex shape here is the glass one, but as you can see, it also can be simple, as we imagine this glass shape like a box, a normal simple box. We also can have some grass to make it feel more natural because we want our house to look very artificial. This side, it doesn't have to be perfect. They won't be seen as much as the front or the back will do. So here, as you can see, like this detail here, we have two walls connected with different colors. I couldn't put something here to separate them because I want this to be simple. So I instead added this like little pipe here to separate those two colors, but to make it more dynamic here and break that continuation there. To make it more simple, here as you can see, we also have this platform here, very simple. The white at the bottom, and at the top we have this wall because we need it for privacy. And then we have this completely empty, this gap, and we fill it with some black walls to separate this bedroom from this bedroom here, also to make some like a structural feature here. And then we fill the rest with glass here, like the glass are our walls here. We have the door to can go into this balcony, and we have the glass to make the balcony realistic. So that is what this is about. And well, that's pretty much it for modern houses, what I can tell you. I'm not an expert of this, but I think I can help you. And if I can help you, I will be so glad. So well, now, as I promised, let's take you on a tour around this house. So well, as you can see, we have this entrance, which is where we have the gate for our car. So well, then here we enter. We can go here into the garage, but first, let's take a look here into the main entrance. We go here at this side, and then we have here the main entrance with the main feature of the house, the most characteristic part, which is this like blue wall here, right here on the entrance to make it even more special. And then here we have the entrance. We have this like I don't know, we have this space here where we have the stairs here to go up into the second floor. We also have here like an aquarium. This place you can decorate it up however you want, like a couch here or a sofa, something like that. I didn't decorate it, and that was going to take me a lot of time. And we are talking about the house itself. Now for the decoration is for another video. So well, before going into the house, I would like to show you the entrance here of the parking. So we go here. Here we will have our car in this part. We also have this door to go at this hallway we have here, which is not important, but just to have that option. Then here we have also an exit to the patio here where we have the pool. Very nice. We can have some trees right there. But before going into this space, let me continue here. So here we have a social bathroom here for the people who are in the first floor. And also we have this like shelf here, and we can also have this exit here to this patio as well. And here we have the entrance, or a way to go into the main entrance here. As you can see, it's the same place, so that connects this to make it easier. Then here, as you can see, I have like, this should be like a piano. I didn't decorate the house, I just put this thing to have a better idea of what we can have here. So we have this piano with a high ceiling here, very nice. And then here at this side we have the dining room here with the blue wall here to have those colors in the house. We have this shelf here, we have the kitchen at this side. That's very important. While you're building the house, you have to also do the interior, and then you build the walls around that interior to have functional. functionality. Then here we also have some exits to this hallway here, which is like, I would like to have like a private patio where we can have like a tree or something like that, a picnic table or something like that. I will show you this in a moment, but first, like, let's go into the house here. So here we also can go into that patio, but here in this door we can have here the laundry in this little space, which is like kind of outdoors, but at the same time it's indoors. That makes it even more special. And we have also access to this little private patio, and well, that's it for this part. And then here we have the main living room, where we have some sofas, the mid table with a TV right there. We can have a shelf here, and you can decorate this however you want. And then here from the living room we can exit easily into the pool here, where we have this patio, very nice. We can have some chairs all around the place, very nice to make it feel alive and feel complete. And then here from the pool we can go here, and we also have like these bathrooms or restrooms here. So if the people who are here in the pool that are wet don't need to go inside the house to use the bathroom, they can go here. And also here from this hallway we can go as well into this patio here. So everything is connected, and that's very important if you want your house to feel realistic. And that's it for the bottom floor. Now let's take a look upstairs here. So here upstairs you can see we have another stair to go into the third floor, the last one. The aquarium continues here to make something special, something that I wanted to incorporate into this house. And we also here have the hall for the piano here, and also here we have 3 doors. Of course I don't have the doors, but use your imagination. Here we have 3 doors. So here we can have a bathroom for the people who are in the second floor. We have the window there, you can put the shower here, the toilet, the sink. At this side we have the bedrooms at the sides of the bathroom. So here we have this door where we have we can have here the closet. Also here we can have the TV, and here we can have the bedroom, the bed, with 2 nightstands at the sides. And here we have the glass to allow the light to come through into the bedroom and illuminate it naturally. I think now I'm speaking very technically, but well, we have here this door to go into this balcony, very nice here at this side, just that special detail. We also have this bedroom, which is pretty much the same thing we have in that one, but well, this is not realistic. We have the bed just next to the wall here, the glass, and that is not realistic, but it's Minecraft, nobody cares about it. And then here we have the balcony as well. Here at the side, if we go here, we have the master bedroom, where we can have here a closet, a walk-in closet. Here we can have a private bathroom, and here we have all of this space to put our bedroom here with our bed here, and so then here we also have like a door to go into this balcony, where we can have this private patio here, where we can have a tree here, and that will be very nice being here in this balcony with a tree right here. And also here we have this balcony with views of the pool here in this part, which is very nice, and some views about very epic things that I made right there as well, and that's very cool. That's an extra point. And well, then we have here this like extra living room, a game room as well if you want. And also here we have some balconies here around this, which I wanted to incorporate into this house. One here at the front, so you can see what is happening here on the street. Also you can go all around the building like this, very nice. And here we have more space to put like something here. I don't really know the name, but with lawn chairs here like this, and just to chill here with those magnificent views of those amazing things in the afternoon here, just to relax. And also here we can continue going around with a balcony here where we have the pool, and that's very nice as well. Then here the aquarium continues. We have the final floor where we have this glass to illuminate this a lot better. Here we can have like a game room. Here we can have this door to go into this balcony here. And also here, this is a more special one because we have this pergola. We can have here a barbecue or something. We can have parties here with tables all around the place, because this feels more special because you have the view of the pool, and also you have the view of the main street, and also you have the magnificent views of these towers. And well, that's it about this modern house. And well, I hope you like it. I hope the tips that I gave you are useful for you and you can improve your modern houses. And well, that was it. I hope you like it, and remember, if you do so, give me a like please. You can subscribe as well. So that was the video. I hope you like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.